Sorry.
Sorry, I'm mouth breathing.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Bearded Geeks, the weekly grab bag of topics covering movies, comics, video games and TV. My name is Jags, I'm the Beard Master, and with me today, my two co-hosts, Bobby Baxter, Patrick Brown.
Hey, hello. He just left it all up to me.
Bob's just like...
Yeah, no, I've got a fucking cold.
I've got like a crucifix. I'm like, stay away.
He's all like clummy over here.
Come here. Give us a lick.
Oh, Jesus. It's not lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly. How you going?
Me?
Jesus.
Patrick Brown's in the house.
Hello, yeah.
It's been a while. He doesn't even know how to respond anymore.
I thought I'd leave it on you.
I thought that was funny. Then I thought it was Russell sitting there till I heard the voice. I was like, what have you done to Russell?
Yeah, Russ Bus. Oh, going well. Everything's going well, yep. Been pretty good. And the usual, you know, it's worked.
Jesus Christ.
We talked about this. How many times do we have to talk about this?
Caught up with you blokes yesterday for your birthday, didn't we?
For half hour.
Shit out.
Oh, I got 2 good pints in.
Yeah, we went to Macca's after that. So had ice cream.
Oh, did you?
So you missed out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday to Jay.
Don't sing it.
That was terrible. That was awful. Got my songs mixed up.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. How are you, Bob?
Shit out.
This is a terrible intro.
I know. No, I got a cold in the last, 10 hours, 15 hours or so.
Yeah, you were fine yesterday.
Yeah, we were out fucking smashing cheeseburgers at Macca's and watching Paddy drink 2 pints in 15
and then disappear into the distance.
And then he's like, oh, I'm out my quota. See you later. I'm like, hey, hang on. I was fine yesterday. And then I woke up about fucking 2 a.m. last night and I was shit house.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, I just got back from Melbourne before that, a couple of days ago.
Yep.
Did a bit of a bloody family...
Did the bloody family
birthday
thing?
Extravaganza over there.
Invisibility cloak.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. Going over to Melbs again. I went out. I talked to a studio about some more work over there the other day, and it turns out they were like 150 meters away from where I used to live. So I had to catch the train all the way out to where I used to live and get off at the old stop that I did. I was like, fuck, this is weird. It's like going home.
Yeah, that would have been weird, yeah.
Yeah. I tried the key in the lock and it didn't work. So,
So I just peered in the window instead. Hi.
I used to live here.
I think I left a rug. Can I just get it?
Who else? What's going on? Jags.
Birthday, cake, pavlova, and presents.
And car. You got a new car, too.
Yeah, I got a new car. I got
That's
a sweet new ride.
Hell of a present.
Got a full drive now, a real car.
You
Spacious.
cleaned up this year, actually. I saw your present last night. You sent me a picture too.
I got a Back to the Future Part 2 Marty McFly hot toy, which I spent all afternoon making room for.
So
it's like one hot toy, and I completely rearranged my entire house just to make room for this one hot toy. I can fit it over, next to the telly, so when I sit on the couch, I can look over and be
it's actually bigger than Michael J. Fox.
It's not very nice. He's got
2 to 1.
It's like 1/3 scale. It's still bigger. Yeah, I got those, and cake and food last night. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was
Nice.
good. It was good.
Awesome.
Did you bring anything, Pat, for me? Or?
Nah.
Shit house. Man, I
When's your
used the shit house a bit tonight.
When's your birthday this year? Don't worry about it. Nah, it's all good. You come tonight. That's
Shit bloke,
enough.
I forgot.
Yeah, shit house.
I didn't forget your birthday, I just forgot a present.
I got him a present.
He did too.
Oh, did you?
Thank you very much.
What did you get?
The new Rocco's Modern Life trade paperback. The first 3 or 4 issues in it. Yeah,
nice.
crack that open and read that. That should be a pretty good read. Thanks, Bob.
No wuckers. I bought myself one.
Oh, you've got two, have you?
2 for 1.
I can't go and buy someone else Rocco and not read it myself. So I was like, yeah, I'll get one.
True that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that. I was like, why did he buy me this and not himself? He bought it.
got the old 2 for 1 deal.
Now we can like do a cross review. We'll both read it and fucking talk about it.
All right, let's do it next week.
All right, if I can fit it in.
Week after.
Yeah.
What else is going on? At the end of the month, I'm going to be going on the Hotter Show on TJ's podcast. He asked me today, invited me on to guest on his show.
Sweet.
And I was
nice.
I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, I'd love to do it, man. I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, it'd be great. It'd be fun. And then I was thinking, I was like, fuck, he doesn't edit this show, does he? I was just like, got to be interesting for like 90 minutes. So,
Pressure's on.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
It should be pretty good.
Yeah.
That should be... we were going to do it this weekend, but it's a bit tight this weekend, so probably the end of the month. But if anybody's out there interested, I'll get it out there when it's up and about, and yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, awesome.
Should be pretty good. I've never been on another show. It'd be great going on to another show and then have to walk away and not do anything.
Yeah.
I like, right, done the hard bit.
Just like rockstar Patrick Brown's whole life. He just like rocks up, gets his appearance fee, and then out he goes again. Swishing around.
This is exciting for Patrick Brown. What are we doing today, Pat?
Yeah, Super Fight.
We're going to play
never
Super
played it.
Fight. Bobby's
Never
going to
played it.
defend his TBG Undisputed Superfight Championship.
One win and no losses.
The inaugural winner of the first Superfight.
I retire.
Between Bobby, myself, and Russell. Russell was meant to be here tonight, but he pulled out at the 11th hour, which is unfortunate, but that's okay.
You did a super fight last week, right? Was that
No.
last week?
No, we didn't do Superfight. We did the wrestling episode last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind.
No, we haven't done Superfight. We were going to do it last week, but then you went to Melbourne. So we couldn't do it. We had
I've
to
been
push it
off
back a
jet
week.
setting, not listening to podcasts.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. No, last week's episode was really good. There was a fun episode. I don't think there weren't too many controversial things that were said on the show, but no, it came out pretty well. It was a good listen. I really enjoyed it. Pat, you've brought along a prize.
Yeah.
The Super Fight.
Yes, I did.
What is it?
The
What is
prize
it?
that nobody wants to win
Yeah.
The booby prize.
tonight.
Brought a Yowie.
Fuck it.
The winner will take all.
So here's a question. Riddle me this. If I win, for example, hypothetically,
Yeah.
and I crack it open and there's a glow-in-the-dark Yowie in there,
Oh,
do I still get to keep it?
I'll have to kill you for it.
You will keep that shit and you'll like chew on it and just
It'll go on
like,
the beer cave shelf.
Oh, yeah. You'll like slowly torture it over time
Yeah.
and tease me
Take
with
it-
it with
take it-
photos.
I'll take an Instagram photo of me just like melting it with a flamethrower.
Yeah, get the little like stove lighter out and just slowly, ever so slowly, and just film the whole thing on Facebook Live, and Paddy can just watch it.
Oh, I've been on the hunt for one of those.
Invite Patrick Brown to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are two glow-in-the-dark Yowies in this range, isn't there?
Yeah,
And you're
just two.
chasing them.
Apparently, there's only one in every 1,000 Yowies or something like that.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Let
so
me
it's pretty rare.
So you're
I'm
gonna
gonna give it
buy
a shake test.
How many glow in the darks are there to collect?
Oh, there's just
Two, isn't
two of two different Yowie men that are.
So potentially 2,000 yow.
Yeah, I mean they've
Put 2,000 yowers into this
yeah.
collection.
Let me do the shake test.
There's definitely some kind of turd.
There's
plastic.
something heavy in there.
I was actually going to aim to get because I've got the touch and I can tell I've got
He's got the Yowie touch.
got that little gift of knowing when there's a Yowie man in it. I can tell from an animal to a man, but I didn't have time. They had him.
He's been
People have
shaking.
no fucking idea what we're talking about.
They had him
what
hiding
the
behind
fuck's
the
a
counter.
Yowie?
I think
Yeah.
Yowies are gone global now, though. I
Yeah,
think
Yowie's
Oh, yeah.
global.
Yeah, you find him anywhere.
Yeah. Think of a Kinder Surprise and you're there.
We should. I don't know if we've actually mentioned on the show yet about the Yowie page that Paddy's subscribed to on Facebook.
Yeah. There's a Yowie Australia. They have an official Facebook page.
And I'm pretty sure we're like a GIF or two away from being banned for life.
Every time there's a Yowie post and I jump on Facebook and it's like, Patrick Brown has commented on Yowie Australia's post. And he writes something on there. He's so excited. He's like, oh, give it to me. I need it. I want it. And I always post the same GIF of Kanye West shaking his head. Every time.
Funny.
And it's always like 3 minutes after he's commented on it. So it's always like right away.
You used to catch me up on that because I was surprised that you would even see my comment, like, because I keep forgetting that it's, you can pretty much see anything.
Oh, mate, we see everything.
And then and now I'm just used to it. You guys just keep stalking all my Yowie comments, and
because it starts with the Kanye GIF, and then it goes for about 15 GIFs underneath of like, and your wife chimes in and just goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Patrick, no."
Yeah, there's actually two. Getting bad because I follow two pages. I got the Yowie Australia one, and then there's like a Yowie Collectors Club or something.
Yowie Appreciation Group.
And people put like they go in there to like trade and sell.
They put
stuff
on their swaps.
Yeah. I'm always checking
live auction for this glow in the dark boof. Crag.
I have no shame. I love it.
He does. You go around his house and like his equivalent of the Beard Cave shelf. He's got like 3 sweet hot toys. He's got this Heisenberg hot toy. He's got this armored Batman from Batman v Superman. He's got the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3. And then in front of it, he has just this big line of cheap plastic Yowies. Here's a shit little plastic kookaburra. And here's a plastic turtle. And here's a plastic seal made in fucking Slovakia or something like that. Some country you've never heard of.
I'm very proud of them.
He has them on display. He's very
proud. Yep.
No
this is Terrence.
Got some spares if you want some.
Jesus Christ.
Now, Pat, you haven't been here about this, but I've just remembered this. A few weeks ago, we did a questionnaire. A questionnaire.
Questionnaire, bro. Oh, suck. I love doing questionnaires, bro. How many questions are on this questionnaire? 6 or 7?
So we did a questionnaire on Instagram. And we got some great questions in that, but then we got some comments. There was one question about when is Patrick Brown going to do a nude calendar? It's what the people want.
Oh, no.
So
he already has done a nude calendar.
For the wife, yeah. I got to put it away.
So what's the deal, Pat? When can we expect...
he just puts a Wacom pen in front of his every picture.
He's just like standing behind his Cintiq. He's just covering all the important bits.
My needed eraser. Just covering everything.
Needed eraser.
His little thumb-size eraser.
Just warp it so it's like...
So what's the deal, Pat? When can we expect the 2019 calendar?
It's in the print shop right now. No.
The decals as well?
Yeah, I've done a few
So I can
of them.
stick a big Patrick Brown-sized one on the ceiling?
Yeah. Oh, what about the Avondale Market the other day?
Oh, shit.
Oh, that was shocking.
Pat messages me the other day and he's like, hey, I'm thinking about going to this local market that we have and I'm going to sell like some artwork and stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Probably a bad idea, though, because we're right smack in the middle of winter. It's meant to piss down with rain on that day. We're going to go anyway.
It's outside.
Yeah.
And it's outside. And what happened? I went there in support of my dear friend Patrick Brown, in support. And I got there, and normally there's about, 100 stalls. The other day there was about 10 or 12.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they were like, because we got their wife.
They put Pat like right in this mud puddle, like in this big muddy patch, and he's just standing there.
And it's like windy, and I had those 2 banners. The banners are like giant flags, just like catching all the wind and blowing over every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say, would you like set sail?
Because I came up with this idea. Me and Alira, we worked out. We thought it'd be cool to make it a bit more fun. It wasn't just art we're going to sell there. We thought, let's do some like wall stickers that, like for kids. That
couple of calendars.
Yeah, some calendars.
With removable stickers.
But like,
what's under the flap?
Mud flaps.
And they're like, just of any characters I've made of Marvel ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, like decals, like walls.
Yeah, stuff that you can put up. And they're quite large. And we thought that'd be fun. But yeah, it was just a bad day and no people. And Might try again in summer, but
I could just
kind of
picture
thrown off
Paddy
it now.
sitting in this muddy field in a table, and the fucking banners are just like flapping around like half undone.
It was like New York when we were at Comic Con, but I was just like, burn it all. I'm giving up. Burn it all.
It was
And
so
a gust
funny.
of wind comes past, and all his shit just flies off the table, and he just sits there, doesn't bat an eyelid. Yep.
It was so
Just let it
funny
go.
because
Did you make a scent? Did you make
No,
anything?
not even in a bit of a tension was coming out. It was just like, it really...
I want to tell
Yeah.
you, Bob, it was really funny because I'm standing there behind the stall, which happened to be like an old door on 2 easels.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there, and I got like my blueberry muffin, and I'm eating it. I'm like, this is a fucking good muffin. And then this guy walks up, and he's like, with his hands in his pocket, this old guy, he's like, oh, g'day, Patrick. And he looks down at the table, and Pat walks over. He's like, oh, g'day, man. How you going? He's talking to him and that. And he's like, oh, you got some real nice stuff or whatever. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm just standing there with a lira. I'm like, who the fuck's that? You know who that is? And then she's like, oh, I don't know who it is. And then Pat's like, oh, right, yeah, see you later. And he walked off. He's like, oh, see you next time. Good to see you. And then he comes walking over, and Lyra's like, who was that? And Pat's like, I don't know.
I had no idea.
Paddy's
I had
standing,
no idea.
Paddy's standing there in front of his banner going, I wonder how he knew who I was. Patrick Brown
Big
emblazoned behind him. Must be the Matrix or something.
It was pretty good, though,
I
because
was a bit excited. I
I
think it was like, oh, someone's actually coming over.
actually scored a fuck ton of Batman figures, so I did really well. So
Oh, yeah. That Joker one was really cool. Where is he? It's gone.
he's up on the Beard Cave shelf. He's up there. He's over by Voltron.
Oh, yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. That's
Oh,
good.
he's like your,
Joker 52.
Your Paddy print version.
That
Yeah.
Because
Bane
normally
was
I
sick.
go there, because the second-hand scene in Tasmania is real shit, like for toys and
Yeah.
stuff. But I went there, and this one guy who's always there normally has like cheap shit, plastic stuff. But today I went there, and he pulled out like all these Batman Arkham figures and shit. And I got Bane and Batman, the Riddler and Joker. And
He always has something new, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Seems to mix it up a bit.
he was
Same with
fucking
that
rapt
place.
that I actually come over and spend some money. He's like, oh, thank you. I thought I was going to get rained out today. So, but yeah, I got 4 sweet figures. Only thing is Bane's leg fell off and I couldn't fix it, so I had to
did
like super glue it back on.
Oh,
But
right.
that's okay. It's all fixed now. It's in a fixed position, but yeah.
Looks good.
No, looks good.
So, you rushing back to do another stall? Or
I'm
we
quite
see you down there this weekend?
quite thrown off it now. I think I'm just a bit like, nah. I'll probably wait until summer at least, and
Yeah,
maybe
wait.
try. But
At least spring.
but it's a bit of an effort because apparently we have to get there before 7. It's like 6:30. You know, like that's too early. And then
They don't open till like 8:30.
people don't stroll in, or most people don't stroll in till probably 10 or so. You know, like
You're fucking freezing out in a field in Evandale at like 6:30 in the morning.
I don't know, like 3.5 hours until people actually show up. But because
You have
we
to wait for the frost to melt before you can set the table.
yeah. We got there at 8 and we nearly didn't get our stall. She's
Yeah, that
like,
was
"You're
fun.
late," she said, and she was a real
You nearly didn't get your stall in a market of 10 people.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was funny because she actually wasn't going to let us in, and so, another couple that were there trying to get one got turned away. So I'm thinking, why not just let them in? There's no one, you know. You want as many stalls as you can get, don't you? Like, but yeah,
She probably doesn't want to be there that day. The less people there, the earlier she'll go home.
yeah.
Anyway, I haven't got any news written down, but I've got a few things off the top of my head. And I've got a couple of things here and a couple of talking points I just want to go over. First of all, I'm just going to name this off. Disney had their third quarter bloody financial result conference call. Disney CEO Bob Iger confirmed their plans for the properties that they're going to work on. So they're going to continue to develop films for Avatar,
Oh yeah.
X-Men, Fantastic Four, Deadpool, Kingsman, Planet of the Apes, and several other franchises. It may not happen anytime soon, but it will eventually happen. So they're the films that they've got on the cards.
I'm just keen for Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I read that, and the one that stuck out to me was Kingsman. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love
Yeah,
the
that'd be
Kingsman
good.
movies. Yeah, more of them.
Fantastic Four seems like a surprise. That, you know, because after how many movies of it not particularly doing well.
We'll still be waiting another 5 years for bloody Avatar 2, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But now, it's kind of back in the best hands possible. And Marvel have just brought out their new Fantastic Four book, which actually looks pretty good. Reed Richards has got this big, dirty, grey beard. It looks fucking sick. But yeah, it's just good to finally hear, what they've got actually in the pipeline. And I did read the other day that Fox, the Simpsons aren't a part of the Fox deal, apparently.
That wouldn't
or that
surprise
they're
me.
going to fight to keep the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Which is interesting.
Mm.
And
Oh,
pretty
that's their moneymaker. Yeah.
Yeah, is it?
Maybe
with
it
merch.
still would be. It still would be. For
Maybe
sure.
with merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the show's definitely not doing as well as it used to.
No, it doesn't need to anymore. It could just coast on a history of great television.
Yeah,
for
well, like
fucking
Yeah.
30
all
all
years.
those earlier seasons in like syndication and shit, it'd just be like raking in the money.
Yeah, exactly.
My actually last week my new car was out of action because we found out it had a faulty part in it and I got it switched over. But I was without a car for a couple of days, and I stayed at Kate's place because it wasn't as far to walk to work. So I stayed at her place for like 3 days. So when I got back home, I took like 3 Simpsons box sets with me, and I just put on Simpsons discs and just watched Simpsons like all day. And I'm like, fuck, I forget how good like a lot of these episodes are.
Oh, yeah.
So fucking good. We're definitely gonna have to do a Simpsons episode at some stage.
Mm.
You're binging hard on some fucking animation at the moment too, aren't you?
I'm trying to think.
Cogs turning.
Yeah, look at
I'm a bit brain dead at the moment.
He's on the head.
Oh, yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
There we go.
Back on it. Yeah, I subscribed to this new streaming service called Anime Lab. It's on the PlayStation Store, and it was really cool. I only did it because it just had a little promo with Dragon Ball Z on it. I was like, oh, what's this? Went in and I was
That's
like,
how easy it is to sell any Patty Barrow.
and I went in and I was like, if they have all Dragon Ball Z, like all 600 episodes of everything, I'll sign up to that. And sure enough, they did, and it's all English dubbed and everything. So I'm
He's in.
pretty stoked about that, and I can try and get my son into it. But I don't think I will now because he's probably a bit young. We watched the first few episodes, and then it got to a bit where it started to get a bit gory, a little bit, a bit of blood, and then like they blasted through his chest and stuff. I was like,
Goku got his back blown out.
yeah, and I was like, ooh. I was like, hang on, I had to cover his eyes. I was like,
He turned Mason around, and his face just looks like he's watched the Ring tape. He's just
so I quickly stopped it, and I was like, okay, we're not gonna watch that together. So I'm gonna probably put it on hold for a bit, and
Yeah.
but I want to watch it all.
I was talking to Jake the other day, and Jake and I are actually planning to do a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know if you want to come in on that.
I'd love
or not,
that. Yeah.
But we're going to plan on doing a DBZ episode.
Yeah, nice.
At some stage, probably in the nearer future, I reckon.
I literally just bought like 10 Dragon Ball Z figures on eBay.
Did you give me one?
They're like they're kind of. I actually got them for Mason for his birthday, but they're like.
Are they the knockoffs?
They're not like
save them for a few years.
Yeah, mainly for me. I'll secretly have them.
Explosive chest feature.
Oh, yeah.
Watch his back blow out at the push of a button.
But yeah, no, that'd be good. I'd love to get in on that. Mm.
Yep.
Were you a Cheese TV Dragon Ball Z guy?
Yes,
from back in the day?
I remember. Actually, that just rang a bell just then. I actually totally forgot about Cheese TV. Yeah, I used to watch it and get up religiously every morning and watch it at like 7:30 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
And caught up with every episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I started watching it on because we had Ozstar, and it started on Ozstar not long after we got it. I think it was probably 2000. It started 99, 2000.
Yeah.
On Ozstar, and watched it from the very beginning. Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball and stuff, but yeah, we watched them. Watched all the movies. My brother bought like all the DVDs. Like you'd buy a DVD that had 3 episodes on it for like $34.
Was Z coming out like around that time, or was it older than that?
No, it's older than that. The show's originally 89 to 96, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I get
Dragon Ball like Nosy is like even earlier than that, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you had Dragon Ball before that.
Dragon Ball.
Then you had Dragon Ball Z. Then you had Dragon Ball GT. And you had all the movies and stuff. And then it made a bit of a comeback, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago with the 2 new films. You had Battle of the Gods and then Resurrection F.
No.
And then they announced the new Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball Super. And now we got another movie coming out later this year. The first Dragon Ball Super movie's coming out.
I'll just mention real
Broly.
quick. You know, Dragon Ball. because I just signed up to this streaming service. I watched the first like 2 or 3 episodes of Mace, and Goku's just a little kid and stuff. And I was so surprised because it's quite cartoony. It's really it was quite good to watch, but it's really rude as well. It's got like bits I didn't expect, and I took a little video of one of them because it was just hilarious. I shared it with like Richie and stuff. And there's a part where Goku, he's just this like little 6-year-old kid or whatever, and then Bulma comes in and she's like trying to get the Dragon Ball off him. He's got it, and she's like, I really want that. And then she lifts up her skirt and she's like, I'll give you something special. She's like, and Goku just slams his hands down. He's like, and he goes, I don't want your dirty fanny. He goes something like that. I was like, well, this is
fanny in America's their ass.
Yeah.
I was just thrown back by that.
I think there's this bit where, because Goku's only grown up with his grandfather and that he's never actually met a woman or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's never seen a woman before. I think there's this scene where Bulma's knocked out and he's just like, where are her bits? And he like taps her on her lady parts, trying to find her boy bits, but she doesn't have any. Yeah.
Oh man, that's nuts.
It's just a pouch here.
I thought that was hilarious.
So yeah, Dragon Ball Z episode. How did we get to Dragon Ball Z?
Sorry. I don't know.
Oh, that's it. Pat, I wanted to ask you this. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, somebody was doing an interview with Henry Cavill, and they asked him, because Henry Cavill's a big gamer, and they asked him, like, what's the last game you played? Like, what's the biggest thing, you're into at the moment? And he's like, just replaying The Witcher 3, and he's talking about The Witcher 3 and stuff. And then the interviewer person said, that Netflix are actually doing a Witcher series, just out of curiosity, what do you think of the role of Geralt? Would you be interested in playing the role? And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, that'd be like a dream come true or whatever. That'd be a really great role, for an actor to
for the new show.
Sink their teeth into. So he's like, yeah, if the opportunity ever come up, he's like, I'd definitely love to have a go of it. What do you reckon, Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia?
I saw that post the other day, and I first thought I was real positive about it. I actually can picture him, and he'd be really good. He's really quite tall, and
he's got the frame.
Definitely got the frame. And if he gets quite scruffy and grows a good bit of facial hair or something, he definitely would pull that off. And if they did all the right stuff, made it white, he got white hair and all that,
scars.
He would definitely. He's got the facial structure. I think he has. He's really got that kind of look. Probably not exact to Geralt, but it's.
Do you think he's
close
too
enough.
Nice?
He could probably act his way through it. I reckon.
Yeah.
I think
he could act his way through it.
He could.
I think
those...
I'm just used to seeing him as Superman. So he's like Mr. Nice Guy.
It's so hard to picture him as it, but just looking at him and his height and build and everything, I think he'd be great.
He is playing like a villain in this new Mission Impossible you're seeing tomorrow, isn't it?
I watched that the other day.
Yeah, he's kind of not a villain.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like a CIA agent, and like, she sends him after Ethan Hunt. Take him down, stop him. Yeah, whatever means necessary. He's like the dog on the chain.
How good was he in that though? Hey,
I'm basing the villain on.
I haven't seen it
yet.
The trailer of him going
like this.
You didn't.
But like that,
where he bloody cocks the arms.
He cocks his arms out. Like who does that in a fight? But fuck, he looks good when. He does.
So brutal. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so I'm going to see that tomorrow night.
With the Witcher thing, I think my only concern was that if he, because he's such a big actor, kind of like with how Ben Affleck did Batman, and he's kind of like near, you kind of feel like he's trying to back out of that now, and I just can't see, because the Witcher TV series will probably go on. Who knows? It could be real popular and go on for the next 10 years.
Yeah, who knows?
I can't imagine Henry Cavill sticking around for 10 years doing a TV show. He's too busy. He's got all these big budget movies, and he's the biggest star in the world,
Yeah, well,
I couldn't picture him.
Quality material comes along, and
if he loves it, he would be in it. I'd love to see him in it, but I can't see him sticking around.
TV is the new movies. Like, there's so many, like Hollywood people that are going back and doing TV shows now because it's.
And I'm picturing the new Witcher series to be on the level of like Game of Thrones quality. That kind of probably not as big budget because it's got to kind of get that far. But I kind of picture it to be like that quality, you know, that kind of seriousness and stuff too.
You'd hope so.
Yeah.
I'm not holding my breath at the same time.
I hope it's on par.
Because how many video game adaptations have you seen that just never reach that level? So
yeah.
I'm hoping, but
I just hope they don't rush it. I hope they just treat it well.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So Paddy's on board for a bit of Cavill.
Oh yeah, be good.
Yeah.
He's a good name.
Boss Logic did another
I really like
pick yesterday of Henry Cavill as Geralt. Yeah, looked pretty good.
Oh, I think I might have to try and do a little Photoshop job now. I'm a bit excited.
He's going to do his... And he's going to post it to Reddit.
I always do like to do these little things. I like to get a visual.
And then post it to Reddit.
Yes, I love Reddit.
I know you do.
I'm obsessed with Reddit.
Let's play Super Fight.
Yep.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
So, Pat, you listened to our first Super Fight episode today?
Yeah, today.
You're familiar-ish with the rules?
Yep, know exactly how it goes now.
All right, well, we're going to go over them anyway. Super Fight, the game of absurd arguments. We already played this, I don't know, probably 2 months ago, didn't we, Bob? Month and a half, 2 months ago, something like that? Yeah. And it was Bob, myself, and Russell. And Bob came out on top as the inaugural TBG Undisputed Superfight Champion.
The mountain always comes out on top.
So we're going to play now. Bob's defending his title today, and there is also a Yowie up for grabs. It could have a glow-in-the-dark man in it.
Paddy's like he's got his number on
Oh,
him. He's
excited.
like, I'm winning this.
Excited.
I've already won it.
I need it.
Now, as the rules go, I've added a few new
I'm
rules.
so
and
ready
that.
to fucking burn that Yowie.
You just wanted to burn it.
We'll do a Facebook Live of that tomorrow. Right, so we've got 2 different coloured decks. We've got a white character deck, and we've got a black powers, attributes, weaknesses. So, at the beginning of every round, each person will draw 3 white cards and 4 black cards.
Yep.
You'll sit the 4th black card aside, because that will be your secondary card. From your white and black cards, you will pick 1 white card and 1 black card, and discard the rest. And then you'll pull up your second black card. We'll each argue with our chosen fighter. It'll be Battle Royale style, so everybody will be in at the same time. It won't be 1 versus 1. It'll be all 3 in at the same time. And then we decide amongst ourselves after the arguments who would win that round. First person to win 3 rounds will be the winner. If there's a stalemate, I'll get final say, decider on that round. And because last time we didn't take into account card selection, so after people draw out their cards now, they'll have 20 seconds to choose their fighter and attribute.
Yep.
Just a bit of time limit on it so we keep things going. So, I'm keeping tally over here. I've got my stopwatch ready. We've all got the decks. Let's do it. Draw your cards. 3 white, 4 black. Sit your 4th black card aside. Yell out when you've got your cards, and then we'll start the timer. Alright, set your 4th card aside. Right, let's fucking do this. I'm gonna smash his. Alright. Pat's got like 15 cards.
Nah, we're right.
Alright, you ready? Alright, time starts now.
Awesome.
Let's go with that.
Oh shit. 11, 12. Oh fuck this. I made this hard. 5 seconds.
I'm going to draw another card.
Yep, alright.
Got mine. So I just pick 2, don't
Let's whack our dirty ones over there. Oh, character card.
Alright, that was 30 seconds, but that's okay.
I had to...
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Cool.
Alright, who wants to go first? Patrick Brown, seeing as you are the first time you've ever played this game, you can announce your first fighter.
Alright. So my first fighter is a Spartan. And can only be killed by beheading.
And what's your second card?
Sounds about right. It is with a prehensile tail.
So you're a Spartan who can only be killed by beheading, with a prehensile tail.
Yeah.
Okay. Bob, what have you got?
I pick a comic book character, so I'm going to go Rocket Raccoon, riding the Blob, armed with a kitten cannon.
I have got Mad Scientist, who is really, really good looking and is a hoarder. Shit. I don't know.
Is that like your next door neighbour?
I think I'm like Russell. I'm really upset with the cards I've got. Shit. I don't know. I'm a mad scientist, but I'm really good looking. So it's like, what's his name? Neil Patrick Harris, when he did the Doctor whatever's singing blog thing or whatever it was.
Well, he's a hoarder, so he's probably if he's a mad scientist, imagine the kind of stuff he would hoard. I mean,
I'd have like...
Yeah, but he'd never use any of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just sitting in the back.
Because he has to keep it all.
He's a collector.
Fuck, that sounds familiar. Yeah, I'm just going to take a step back and I'll let you two guys fight amongst yourselves for the moment.
Well, Rocket Raccoon's just like up on top of the blob and he just like rolls over the top of all your hoarded shit. And
consumes it all.
And gets bigger.
But the blob absorbs everything it touches, so wouldn't it just eat Rocket Raccoon, absorb him?
Oh, no, because he's like shooting.
Remember, I brought
he's shooting his kitten gun to stay off him a little bit.
Sacrificing the kittens.
Yeah, to stay on top of the blob.
Filling it up with kittens until it's firm enough to stand on with kittens. But so I got the Spartan.
So the blob's got all these like little kitten claws hanging out of it, scratching everyone too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kind of like, oh no, I can't spoil that. I was going to say that game that we played, but anyway. What prehensile tail? What's that? What's the deal with that?
You would just have a tail that you could use.
Is it like a fake one?
You would be a Spartan with a tail
Okay. Oh, well, that's pretty cool.
that you could use.
Kind of like Goku then, with his, he's got a tail.
This keeps coming back to Dragon Ball Z.
I was thinking like alien tail over there. And
Yeah, like alien.
Yeah, like
it's got like a tail.
little furry tail.
Well, that's pretty good. I think.
Well, fuck, actually, like Spartans are meant to be the ultimate warriors. Trained for battle since birth.
I think I got
You
that.
can only die by beheading.
And
I mean,
you haven't got any kind of weaponry
blades.
that could chop my
Kitten
head off,
claws.
really, have you? Or you could scratch my head off.
I'll just roll over you. I'm the blob, motherfucker.
Yeah, the
So I'm
blob's
pretty
like-
unstoppable, really. You can't.
Yeah, really.
Nothing can behead me, really, from your part.
And you've got a
But I
prehensile.
can consume all of you.
unless your hoarder stuff falls on me.
What are you going to Spartan kick my blob?
You walk past my
Yeah, that
hoarder
won't
pile
work.
and it falls on you. No, this pile of newspapers I've accrued for the last 40 years has just fallen on me. I think I'm out this round, to be honest.
Sparta.
I don't know. I'm a bit undecided about Bob because he's riding the blob and the blob consumes everything, so I don't know how you would be able to ride it and not be consumed.
He's Rocket. He's like light, and he's shooting kittens at his feet to keep him off the blob.
Maybe he's wearing his rocket pack.
Does that mean I'm consumed, or?
Yeah, I think you'd be fucked, to be honest, because the blob... You've got a tail and you're the ultimate warrior, but you have to get close to use your tail.
Do you have control of the
blob?
blob though? Is it like? Can you push it onto me, or is it just
Well, it
something I
says
can run away
riding it,
from?
so I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's got a saddle and
he's
he's
got
like,
a saddle, and he's like, fuck yeah!
I think the blob's got this round because you can't really beat the
Yeah.
blob. It's like a Jedi. You can't beat a Jedi.
Be consumed.
Yeah.
If you were made of salt, then I might be fucked.
Yeah.
All right. First round is Bobby Baxter.
Fuck yeah, that Yowie is mine. The Yowie fucking...
I was so close.
All right, round 2. Let's draw them.
Oh yeah. What do I do with this?
There's the discard pile there. Sweet. So 3 white,
And do I
4 black.
keep the ones I had?
Nah, just discard them. So 3 white, 4
Cool.
black.
You're over there.
Sounds good.
Put your 4th card aside. Let's up the time to 30 seconds instead of 20.
Yeah, sometimes you need that extra
Yeah.
picking time.
For hemming and whoring.
Hemming and hawing.
The one I put aside, is it the white one or black one?
It's a black one, so you put your 4th black one aside. Yep. All right, 30 seconds. Time starts now.
Ooh, it's blank. What does that mean?
No, just draw another one. That might have been a Joker card. I accidentally got in there. Draw another card.
Yeah, I'll take that. No, I'm gonna go that.
All right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cards down. Bing, 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 bing.
Third card.
All right, I am going to go first.
Okay.
Because, actually, no, I'll go last. Bob, you go first.
All right. I'm fucked this round. I'm a carny that has a skunk on a stick piloting an attack drone.
So you would have a skunk on a stick and how would you... Yeah, okay.
Maybe the skunk on the stick's attached to my
Attack drone.
Receiver.
Pat,
So
what do
the
you
carny's got the manning the drone, really, isn't he? Like,
Yeah.
I got all right. So, what do I say first?
The white card, the character
white one.
card.
Literally insane clown posse.
What's that card again?
And pregnant.
And what's your second black card, mate?
Relies on heat vision to see. Well, there you go.
So you're pregnant and you can't see unless you use heat vision.
Yeah.
I am a demon-possessed car
Ooh.
who controls all animals,
Oh, fuck. There's that card.
but I eliminate all attributes in this fight.
Oh.
So you just your character cards. So I've just used a card, Pat, which
So I'm just the.
pretty much gets rid of all your attributes.
all of our attributes.
So I'm an insane clown posse.
And I'm a
Man,
demon-possessed
I was
car.
so ready to wave my skunk on a stick around.
And you're a carny.
I'm a carny.
Have you seen Christine? It just runs everyone over. Even if you're up a little tight alley, it just keeps driving until it crushes itself.
I'm kind of like it, but without the powers and stuff. Because he's insane clown. So, well, it's a posse, so I got a whole posse of them.
A posse of insane clowns.
There you go. I reckon that's pretty hardcore, isn't it?
I think the carny would just get killed because he'd be too busy being like a teamster and leaning up against stuff.
He'll be
I'll
calling
just come
people
over to the
out.
car and be like, "Oh, hey, I could live in you. Is that a deal?" And we just take out those clowns.
Just give me a tune-up. Come over and check my oil.
My clowns could like hoard your car and like on the top of it, on the bonnet, kind of
Riding it,
attack.
sticking their noses.
Yeah, and they'd have the time of their lives because they're insane. So they'd love that shit.
Just
The car
flip
would be
me over
bowling
on the
them
roof.
over, and they're just like,
I don't think they're a bit unstoppable, aren't they?
Oh, you know what? Paddy at the start of this round was looking pretty shit house on the cards, but now you remove all the attributes, he's looking.
You remove those.
Well,
you
I'm
remove the
not-
pregnancy.
I'm not pregnant now, so I'm not so fragile. Well, they would have all been pregnant.
He gave birth to more clowns, so even more.
More insane clowns.
Yeah, and I don't have the heat vision anymore, but that doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think my only weakness would be that if someone flips me over onto my roof. And probably an entire insane clown posse could probably do that.
We could probably lift a car over. I don't know.
Do carnies have any power over clowns? I don't think we do.
How many is a posse, do you think? Like 7 or 8?
I don't know.
You could have 10 in posse?
Yeah, 7, 8, 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably do it. I don't know.
I don't know. Do I get final say? Oh, okay. I'd
I think
say Pat wins that.
Hey!
Pat's
Pat's
massaging that card so much.
Sorry,
You're
mate.
bending it. Can't have anything nice with you. Pat wins that round. 1 to Patrick Brown. He's
Yeah, boy.
He's one step closer to that glow-in-the-dark Yowie. Time for Bob to pop his beer there.
Yep.
All right.
We're not on the clock, are we?
Draw your cards, boys. Round 3. 1. Dos.
Stole my card!
Tres.
God. Yeah.
Fourth card set aside.
Alright. Ooh.
And your time starts. Meow.
Meow. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, hang on. That'll do it. Oh, I could... Yeah, alright. Mine's a toss-up between two things, but
I got some good ones here.
I got a real good one. if I can get this round.
All right, time's up. Oh shit! Fuck, I gotta draw like another 12 cards. Okay.
All right, I got my choice.
And that one, and this one. Shit. Okay. Who wants? Pat, you can go first.
Yep. All right. So I'm a dragon.
Ooh.
That shoots lightning.
Oh.
Can I say what my other option might have been from the
right.
white one? It could have been Pikachu that shoots lightning, which is just Pikachu.
Just regular Pikachu.
You've wasted an attribute card.
But I got I chose dragon. That's more hard.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Do you
next.
have another card? You've got 3.
Oh, you got a
Oh,
second.
okay. And
secondary
all
card.
right. So the dragon that shoots lightning, armed with a portal gun. Hey.
Oh shit.
I think you guys are screwed.
Shit.
Okay, I am Miley Cyrus. Draw a new character card with one new attribute as your sidekick. So once those are drawn, I am Miley Cyrus with a spider sidekick that can dig and run through tunnels with super speed. And my second card... Oh, shit. Miley Cyrus and everything I touch turns to hummus. So I'm...
Twerk hummus.
I'm-
Hummus.
So does that mean in the dirt that you touch as a spider going through tunnels turns to hummus?
No, I'm Miley Cyrus, who everything she touches turns to hummus, but I also have a sidekick
Oh,
that's
okay.
a spider
Yep.
who can dig and run through tunnels with super speed.
Well, I think that's
Apparently,
your strength, isn't
I
it?
didn't shuffle those cards very well. I spent like 10 minutes shuffling those fucking cards. Now, Bob, what have you got?
I've got a giant squid handcuffed to a golf cart who can clone themselves, but each clone is half as smart as the previous.
So, if you cloned yourself, those other squid would not be handcuffed
And
Yeah.
to a golf cart.
Can you really handcuff a squid anyway? They got nothing to
Tentacle
really...
cuffs.
Just like
One.
Wouldn't it just slip out?
That was you should have heard that for the headphones. That was really good.
Chain. I just use it like a ball and chain. Just whack. Golf cart.
Unless you just handcuff their neck in there.
Miley Cyrus hummus golf cart.
Have you seen what a squid can like fit through? I've seen a video of it going through a boat and like this tiny little crack went back in the ocean.
Was that on Reddit?
Yeah.
Is a squid intelligent enough to drive a golf cart?
No.
It'll just sit there. It's just like,
And every other squid you clone is half as smart. So if you
I
clone
think squids
yourself,
are actually pretty intelligent, but
I reckon I could zap that squid and then put a portal under it and just zap it into space and it'd be gone.
but
just zap it to a restaurant and salt and pepper squid.
but I just keep making more of them. I'm just covering myself up with other squids.
No,
So
you just,
you'll be
like-
there all day, just like
Just keep
fucking
zapping
hell.
away.
Circle back around on me, dragon.
And the dragon just comes down and just, I don't know, had a bit of calamari, just kind of fry them up and just scoop them up. It'd be having a feast that day, I reckon.
And the great thing is, if I keep cloning him, the dumber they get. They're just like,
Oh, yeah.
they're just like,
They're just like dawdling around.
whatever. I'm food for the dragon. Just keep the dragon busy, and I'll just like quietly like.
While they're handcuffed. So they got nowhere to go. It's like free food.
If you're like zapping that squid, well, I would just have my spider sidekick like dig up behind you, and then I'll just touch the dragon and turn it into hummus. and then I would have salt and pepper squid and hummus.
But you're forgetting I'm
wow.
you're forgetting I'm airborne, so I'm not on the ground.
Yeah, but if you're on the ground and you're like zapping it, that gives me an opening. And I'm Miley Cyrus too, because I come in like a wrecking ball.
But if I'm aware of all of us, I'd probably keep it airborne.
Come in like a hummus making wrecking ball
Yeah.
with a spider. But if I have a spider, if it's a regular spider, those tunnels are going to be tiny. They're going to be like fingernail sized
It
tunnels.
didn't
Yeah.
say a giant.
Yeah.
Spider.
But if it can dig at super speed, it could just be like brr, 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 and just expand the hole big enough for me to tunnel through.
Well, if it's super speed, it could be like the Langoliers and just like eat away the whole earth.
It always comes back to the Langoliers.
It'd be like digging through holes
The
until
Langoliers are coming. The Langoliers.
breaking away at the earth until it crumbles away and I don't know.
I think,
But I don't need no ground anyway. He just flies around and shoots lightning and with a portal gun. So.
yeah, I think the lightning dragon. Bob, what do you reckon?
Shit house.
Can't,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. if
can't
I
be
can-
touched. He's like, I don't know. He's
Yeah, I think
keep.
he's got it.
Yeah, I think Pat wins this
If
round.
I was a dragon and I knew I was in a fight with you guys, I'd probably keep it airborne and try and shoot lightning. I don't know.
So the scorers at see it's Patrick Brown 2, Bobby Baxter 1, and me, zilch.
Oh, I can see that Yowie. That's it.
All right, Brenta.
You brought the fucking thing.
It's time to bring the pain.
Time for old Painless. Draw your cards, boys. 3 white, 4 black. Set the 4th one aside, and Pat, don't forget to pull up the 4th one when you name your character. Right. I'm ready to rock out with my octopus cock out.
Pat's just stacked the deck.
Literally.
Alright, so my 4th one goes there.
Alright, boys. 30 seconds starts. No!
Oh, sick, I got another good one.
I got another blank. I got 2 blank ones. What? Got 2 blank ones, bro. Oh shit.
Oh, this is good.
Oh.
Oh. I think I'm going to have to go with them too.
$28, $29, $30.
Sweet.
I'm going to go first this time because I haven't gone first yet. So I am
Oh no.
character card, pick an action movie star. I'm going to pick Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Put the bunny.
This is going to be the best fight ever, I'll just tell you that right now.
Nicolas Cage, armed with a samurai sword, and can control hair.
Oh, man, that's tough.
Lucky.
Nicolas Cage's hair. That's pretty epic.
I hope I'm wearing a hairpiece in this scenario.
I am fucked.
Can
What do
you
you got,
control any hair in general, or just
I would say so. I can
just your
just
hair?
control hair.
I'm so fucked. I thought I'd have a good.
That would be
card here.
any kind of hair too. So that would be even pubic hair.
I am a shark with a mustache that can stretch and move at will and be controlled by fucking Nicolas Cage over here because of hair, and I can't turn left.
What do you got, Pat?
All right, so hang on. Where's me fucking? Where's my card? Why have I got 3 black ones?
Does that mean my mustache is negated because I can control it and you can control it? So we're both like,
Hang on.
It'd be like a tug of war over hair.
yeah.
There it is.
Oh
Sorry.
shit!
Maybe
That's actually a really good question.
I might have to bite my mustache off and just go free shark.
All right, so
And then I'll just strangle you with your bitten off mustache.
No.
what I chose was so I'm Rambo, armed with a super glue fire hose. Bottom half is something like it can be anything, I guess. Play another character card from hand.
So draw another character card,
Yep.
and that's your bottom half.
Okay, so bottom half is Illuminati.
So the bottom half is pretty much useless
The Illuminati, yeah.
in this scenario.
So it's that, but that's all right. I only need the top half anyway. He's got his guns and he's got
His
his
super glue
he's got
fire
his super
hose.
glue fire hose.
And then just
Shit.
like a worldwide conspiracy network as the bottom half.
Well, yeah. What's
Just
the
a whole heap of
Illuminati really?
legs.
It could be just
Just a shitload of legs.
the Illuminati's that's like in the symbolism. Yeah, is that the one that has like heaps of arms and legs? Is that what that
The
is?
Illuminati is just like this underground network of
Oh,
people who control shit, supposedly.
So those legs would be totally useless in that fight. Shit. If I'm Nicolas Cage with a samurai sword and I can control hair, and I got a shark with a mustache, a super mustache, just cut that hair off, and then I would shoot it because I can control that hair. I would control it towards the end of the super glue hose and plug that hose full of hair so it couldn't fire. It would back up and then explode, and Rambo would be like literally stuck in the Rocky statue pose. Like,
Not to mention
Or
Rocky,
you could control his mullet.
not to mention, yeah, Rambo's got a mullet.
He's
so,
got his massive mullet.
so you'd strangle Rambo with
His
his
arm-
own mullet.
And his armpit hair wrapping around. That's Arnold.
And I would just swim around in circles to the right and that's all I could do.
You can still straight, but you just
I
can't
can go
turn
straight.
left.
Yeah, you probably got me there.
So if you really wanted to get me, you could just attack me from one side, and
Yeah.
I'd be fucked.
And I just bring that Nicolas Cage crazy. Let's put the bunny back in the box.
I think Jags has got this for sure this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
got
not
it.
because I need a point. It's because I legitimately won. Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
You got that hair control. That saved you there.
I know.
Lucky that was my second card.
I was like, oh, my mustache is going to be able to like fuck you guys up. And then he got hair control.
You can plug anything with hair. You should see
Especially
my,
drain pipes.
should see my bloody shower.
Patrick Brown. Patrick Brown 2018. You can plug anything with hair.
That's a quote of the year.
We need to Photoshop that up. The foggy face of you just like looking glisteningly into the distance.
I'm surprised my wife even still has hair. It's like the amount that is actually clogging up there. And it's like I clear it out, next day it's back to like a Wookiee in there again. It's insane.
Kill me.
It's like the Grudge has been like, or the Ring or whatever has been slipping through that drain hole.
Shit. Draw your cards.
Yeah,
3 white, 4 black, 4th one set aside.
Oh, he's nicked it.
Stole 'em.
He's nicked it. No, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count. There you go.
Sit your 4th one side. Good boy. All right. Time starts. Nope. No, actually, right. Meow.
Right. Oh. Alright, I got mine.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Mine's like a good match.
Oh,
Oh, what do you got?
I've been rigged.
Have you got the same as last time?
No, I'm fucked.
All right, Bob. What have you
I've
got?
been made completely redundant by this.
What do you got, Bob?
I am Freddy, ready to fucking haunt your nightmares, but I'm really clumsy, and my hands are glued to my hips.
Oh, that's tough.
My signature fucking hands are glued to my hips.
Oh, no. So I'm a polar bear, is really hangry, and I'm armed with a freeze ray.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I got you guys fucked because I'm a gorilla who just drank 5 energy drinks
Oh, no.
and is a believer and is convinced opponent means Bieber bodily harm.
Although, have you seen what happens? You can have a heart attack on 5 energy drinks.
Yeah, but I'm a gorilla, so I'm like,
Oh,
That's a
true.
big
just think like
That's true, yeah.
Harambe is a bloody believer and he's just drank 5 energy drinks.
I was ready to haunt your dreams, but you're not fucking sleeping forever.
Oh, yeah, you're not sleeping.
I could take Paddy for sure. I could just stand around in his dreams with my hands on my hips, just like
Hi.
I'm so fucking disappointed in you. I am. So
I got
disappointed.
that. I got that rage because he's really hangry. So, and I got a freeze ray. So I could
So
probably.
you're a polar bear, so I could just stand around in your dreams and go, "You should not have fucking eaten that baby cereal. You really should."
Yeah.
I'll just rid your dreams of guilt for.
But it's like I haven't eaten a baby seal in 3 months. And then I don't know what I freeze ray your gorilla, your amped up gorilla.
But here's the thing, have you seen like all these young girls that are believers? They are fucking insane. So just imagine that in the form of a gorilla who's just drank 5 energy drinks.
You'd be
Fucking
too busy just dancing to music videos.
Freeze ray ain't gonna stop me.
He'll be that obsessed with music videos, just dancing away. He's at his beebs. Give me a good chance to freeze you.
Nah, but you'll be distracted by my shitty dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Keep
Your
you-
ones where you're just like tied back,
the guilt-ridden
just
dreams.
looking at me.
Keep you asleep with
Not
my
very
hands on my
scary. You're just like,
Just like, hey, and oh, I fell over. Oh, oh. Yeah, I think I could distract Paddy's character long enough because I can't fucking enter your dreams. You're wired. as fuck.
Harambe.
He's too hungry to sleep, though.
No, I think I've got him. I can hold him down.
Bet my cards.
But if you kill him, then I die too. So I think.
Yeah, that's... yeah.
But I'm useless against you, so I might as well attack him to stop him from winning the fucking Yowie. So gang up on him.
Yeah, a believer who happens to be a gorilla and just drank 5 energy drinks. That's
You'd be like King Kong.
If you were any one of those things, you would be dangerous. But all 3 put together, yeah, I think that's a pretty good combination.
But what is a believer? Like, aren't they quite...
They're
soft?
Insane Justin Bieber fans.
Yeah, they just cry, though. All they do is stand there and cry.
And could you
They
imagine
just
if
cry
they
and,
were trying to hurt Justin? Be like, bro, I just had like 5 Red Bulls.
He'll just be going, baby, baby,
Yeah. And he would just be like hysterical because he's watching Justin Bieber videos.
Honestly, I think I would win, but I don't want you to win this Yowie, Pat. So I think I'll win this round.
There you go. Yeah, you get it.
He's got it. I held him back.
So as it sits, Pat 2, Bob 1, and myself 2.
Shit house. What's
Bob,
going on
you
here?
could make a roaring comeback here, and it'll be
Fucking better, because I keep pulling these ones out. They're blank.
Listen, oh y'all, it's
Got
sabotage.
that bottle opener there.
Don't worry about the bottle opener, mate. Worry about the game.
Like Paddy's. You want
But
this?
no
You want a
boo.
bit of this? Do you? You want a bit of this? Go on.
Fitch.
Take your 2 points and get the fuck out of here.
I really hope if I win, it's a fucking glow in the dark Yowie, because I am going to melt the fucking
Yes.
shit out of
That'd
that.
be funny.
Yes.
Or sell it on
Well,
eBay.
it wouldn't be funny for me, but
I'll sell it on eBay and
imagine
then
if you actually got one.
send Pat a suggestion. I'll be like, look at this bloody Yowie. It's really a low in price.
Well, I already know it's not a Yowie, man, so it's...
Oh, how do you know? How do you know?
It's too light.
What if the
I already
glow in the
checked.
dark plastic is less
Ooh.
dense?
What if it's
than the
hollow?
plastic?
What if it's hollow?
Ooh.
All right. Your 30-second starts, right? Meow.
All right.
Oh, I don't know who I want to be, though.
3 good ones, but I think I'm going to go with that. Moment of truth.
Alright.
Come on.
Alright.
Ah. Always get the shit card on the second one.
And your time's up.
Alright, so I'm Conan. Must be the barbarian, I guess. I hope I'm not the TV host.
The adventurer.
The redhead.
Riding a depressed centaur.
Oh, there's that card again.
Yep. Armed with nunchucks.
Oh, well, it's those 2 cards again. Fuck.
Yeah.
I could do some damage with that.
Wow, that's terrible shuffling. What are you, Bob?
I am a robot armed with a flamethrower that believes they are invisible.
So you just kind of go gung-ho.
I just
everything.
go fucking in.
You're thinking
I'm
no
just
one can see you.
in, burning the shit out of everyone.
No
and
one can
thinking
see
no
me.
one can fucking see. No one can see me.
I am a moose. 100 of them. And my second card is to draw and play 2 random attributes from the deck. So I am a 100 moose.
Fuck, you got lucky with that second card there, Jesus.
I am 100 moose, 10 of them,
Down to 10?
and I lay exploding eggs.
Does that mean you're
So
So
a
if
1,000 moose?
1,000 moose who lay exploding eggs.
Or does that mean you're down to 10 moose now?
No,
I would
so there
say-
would be 100 moose,
Yeah.
10 groups of them,
Oh, okay.
and I'm a
Yeah, yeah.
thousand moose that lay exploding eggs.
Oh, yeah, you win. I don't think Conan could keep up with that on a depressed centaur with nunchucks.
I would say if I didn't believe I was invisible, I could just skirt around the outside and burn you all.
You could burn
But I
the
would
eggs.
just go fucking in because I'd be like, well, I don't know. Do I know that you lay exploding eggs?
Well, if there were 1,000 of us, we could just it wouldn't really matter.
Moose at me real quick.
Although I'm guessing...
Quick, moose over there, mooses!
Although
what sound do they make?
Moose.
Have you seen how big them things are? They'd be hard to take down one.
1,000 of them that lay exploding eggs.
Yeah, that's like an army.
What if you just shot...
That is an army.
Conan can't do much with nunchucks. Can't even kill one. Knock it on the head a few times.
But he's Schwarzenegger.
Could you
pretty
dance
strong.
around the eggs?
Or is it Jason Momoa?
He'd try and jump on top of them, I guess, and like stepstone on them.
If I shot my flamethrower at one moose, would it set off a chain reaction of exploding moose everywhere?
Yeah,
Just go,
because it'd be like aliens. It'd be like aliens. You're just like flaming away everything. Kind of thing. I think it's just between you and Brett.
If I just burn one moose, will the explosive shit in their eggs set off a chain reaction of all the dead Mises? Whatever they're called.
They're just moose.
Well, I know. I don't think I'd be able to go against you. You'd have a flamethrower.
Canada would just be wiped from the map.
Blame Canada.
If I just stand on the US side and just shot my flamethrower into the moose heartland and just blew up Canada, would that work?
Aren't moose the second most deadliest animal to man after the hippo?
Don't know.
I think
Really?
they are.
I think so.
I think they are.
They can be pretty aggressive.
I think I heard that on the Joe Rogan Experience. I'm pretty sure.
It's really the eggs that would do it. I mean, they're just like landmines, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, if your guys going gun ho, maybe you would.
So they're literally like
landmine.
bombs. We're like bomber moose.
But then you're thinking you're invisible. You're kind of looking for an army. You'd probably would.
I'm a robot too.
You'd still try and dodge eggs. I'm sure you wouldn't drive into them.
I am a robot.
I am a robot.
Whereas I know that you would roast me first. Like I've got nunchucks. I got no.
Your eyebrows.
No ranged weapons.
And your centaur is depressed.
And he's depressed. So he's just like
burn the skin off him.
So yeah, I'm pretty much screwed.
I honestly, Bob, I think I've won this.
Oh, come on!
I don't know.
I don't know. He's got the flamethrower. He'd probably keep an eye out for all the little landmines. Not like they're active, like rolling around, kind of shooting out eggs. That'd be a different story.
Yeah,
just
but
kind of waiting there.
What am I made of? Am I made of
I picture you as like a
explosive
Terminator.
What if I'm the T-1000?
Yeah.
I just keep coming and calming.
There we go.
I think laying exploding eggs would be pretty dangerous, actually, because
especially 1,000.
if the eggs are just going to explode, not at all. It's literally like playing Bomberman. You drop a bomb and then you got to run away because it's going to blow. How many moose are going to be sacrificed to these exploding eggs?
Yeah.
Shit.
How fast can a moose run?
Pretty fast.
And how long is the detonation sequence time on the egg? Is it like the moment it hits the ground? Boom! Just blows the ass off the moose straight away.
Well, that'd be the end of your guys, wouldn't it? Because if they drop, but we don't know that. I don't know.
Yeah,
this is really hard to call because I want to do another round.
Linchpin on your ass eggs.
Look, if you're at like a T800, I mean, the only way you can stop those fucking things is like in the first Terminator, they crushed in a hydraulic press. They couldn't blow it up. It got hit by an exploding tanker and only fried the flesh off it. So if you're going to get trampled by 1,000 moose, I don't think the moose would have the weight in that to really do any damage to, say, a T800.
You know what I could be? I could be one of those Boston Dynamics ones that looks like a moose. You guys wouldn't even fucking know I was there.
They're creepy as hell.
I believe I'm invisible because I am. And I'm just like Boston Dynamicsing my way through the herd.
Opening doorknobs and going through.
Just burning the shit out of you all. And they're like, fucking look at that sexy robot moose over there.
All right, Bob, I'm going to give up this round to you because I want to do one more.
Fuck yeah. I'm back in it.
Boy. Do we all?
Right,
so the scores are Patrick 2, Bobby 2, and me 2. This is the final round. This will decide the TBG Undisputed Superfight Champion for this episode.
Ooh.
Fuck, I had to fight hard for that one there.
3 character cards.
The clear winner, I think.
4 black cards. Put your 4th black card aside. And you can start picking right now.
Oh, here we go.
Now pick them good because this is the last round and this is for the championship. Oh, these are all shit.
Oh, hang on.
Me old mate. I've got to go the old mate. The rest is fucking rubbish, though. These have been shuffled terrible. These are all cards off the last show. That
Are they
I've got.
really?
Yeah. I'll go that. Fuck it.
All right, just draw another 2 or 3. Get rid of those cards because we don't want to use them again.
All right.
Just draw another 2, for pity's sake.
1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, what do we got here?
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
That'll do. Fuck it. And
All right, we've had more than enough time. Let's do it. I am. Oh shit! Fucking hell. Okay, I am a unicorn who can breathe underwater. But now I've picked a Mega Fighter card, so I have to draw 4 more cards.
oh shit.
Left leg is draw a character card, right leg is draw a character card, left arm, right arm. So, I'm a unicorn who can breathe underwater, and my left leg is a mummy. My right leg is a hipster. My left arm is a K-pop star, and my right arm is the Pope.
You had the ultimate card, and you had 4 complete dud shit
Useless ones. Oh, no.
So I'm
You guys are all going to be arguing amongst yourselves, like, on your limbs.
I didn't get anything good like a gorilla or anything. What's the next one, actually? A bull. Fucking hell. Michael Jackson. An owl. Fuck. I could have got Michael Jackson, but... So I'm a unicorn who can breathe underwater, and my left leg is a mummy, my right leg is a hipster, my left arm is a K-pop star, and my right arm is the Pope.
Useless.
I have a Mega Fighter. What have you got, Pat?
Alright, so I'm Hannibal.
Ooh.
Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, shit.
I'm in a helicopter, and I can animate dirt. So I can, like, Earth can, like, rip it up.
It's like Captain Planet.
Yeah,
Earth!
yeah. So yeah,
I was picturing him, like, sitting down at a Cintiq and actually just animating dirt.
animating dirt.
25 frames a second.
Just he's drawing in the dirt frame by frame.
Interpret that card however you want.
I'll go with the superhero dirt thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What have you got, Bob?
Tonight is the night. I am Dexter.
Oh,
I can run 200 miles per hour, but only in a straight line, and has majestic flaming antlers growing out of my head.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Oh, shit.
But if you're only going in a straight line, that gives me a pretty good idea of where to raise a wall, so you can just smash it.
But my antlers will stick in the wall.
Yeah, and you'll be stuck. Well, unless you bust through it. But I could do anything. I could, having you in a
We've
dead
got
straight
serial
line.
killer- we got good guy serial killer versus bad guy serial killer.
Yeah.
We kind of negate each other because we're both like, will draw their victim into their thing and kill them stealthily.
Well, I think I got you, though, because I'm in a helicopter. So I'm, like, above you. You can only go in a straight line. You're on the ground. And I can raise the dirt from wherever I am. So I can just perch up in my helicopter and...
So I might be sitting behind you in the
Put up
helicopter
a few more.
and go,
yeah. You gotta work out a way to get up there.
tonight is the night.
Unless you can jump really high, I don't think you can get up there.
Although I'm not very stealthy if my my head's on fire.
yeah, you play. Easy to spot, and you run in a straight line. I think I can...
Well, I'm a unicorn that can breathe underwater, so what does dirt turn to when it touches water? Turns to mud, motherfucker. You have no power over mud. But, like my K-pop star leg would start to sing, but then my hipster arm would be distracted by the K-pop star singing. So my limbs would be kind of useless. But then the Pope would just be there, like, chilling out. and like trying to talk you guys down with all these Catholicism and
And,
shit.
and again, you're not.
But then I would just fucking stab you with my horn because I'm a unicorn.
But you don't have control of the water as well, so you'll just be in a lake somewhere.
The
And I can breathe underwater.
And you're just breathing underwater
The
while
mummy
we're
will
like
be having
fighting.
an argument with the Pope because the mummy's got his set of Egyptian gods and the Pope's got his god over here, and they'll be like, so they'll just be like hanging out, talking their gods.
So I'll just chill out at the bottom of the water, just waiting for you two to kill each other.
Dexter Flash.
My
with his
Dexter Flash. My flames.
Who can
are
only run
this
in a
shit.
straight line.
This is really hard because
We got 3.
I thought that was a home run.
this actually is pretty good. But that helicopter's going to run out of fuel sometime.
Yeah, I reckon by the time it ran out there, I'd have a bit of I'd be able to predict his movements because he only runs in one direction.
I'll be out in my boat and Dexter just throwing like body parts over in the water, like feeding your unicorn my dead body limbs. That's my only attack against you.
I mean, what
like
can I do with
feeding
dirt?
your limbs.
I could animate it in any way. I could rip up the whole ground while I'm
You can
safely...
make like a dirt tornado.
I mean, if I'm safely in a chopper, I could rip up the whole ground, do an earthquake. You could probably just like smash everything around you. You got nowhere to run then. There you go.
Oh, Clarice. Oh, dirt.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah.
But Hannibal has like a massive ego on that as well. And whatever he does, he wants to be seen. So he would just create like a massive statue out of dirt of himself or something like that. It would have to be a grand spectacle, whatever it was. I don't know. I think
he would want Dexter on a platter though. He'd love that. He'd just be looking.
Yeah,
at,
that makes a
In
good
all
point.
he'd be looking at you like a big slab of meat.
If you put Hannibal and Dexter in a room together, I think Hannibal would always come out on top.
He's pretty unstoppable.
Yeah. Like Dexter fucked up a lot of times, whereas Hannibal doesn't.
They're both
really
quite
do.
smart, aren't they?
I mean, Hannibal must have fucked up because he's in prison in Silence of the Lambs. But yeah, I think he's smarter than Dexter, so I think he might have me there.
And I'm just a unicorn with 4 useless parts.
You had like the ultimate
just, like,
card. I was so scared for what you were going to pick out. The fucking hipster and the Pope.
And a mummy.
Mummy.
I think I'm out of this round. If I have to say, I would say that Patrick Brown is the new TBG Undisputed Superfight Champion.
Serious? Oh, nice.
Can we still burn the Yowie?
Here, Pat.
See what we got.
Congratulations, you've won this Yowie that you paid
Told
for
you
with
he'd
your
fucking
own
do it all
money.
along.
He bought it for himself.
Let's see what we got, eh?
Congratulations, Pat. You are the new Superfight Champion, which means next time we
Thank
do
you.
Superfight, you will have to come back to defend your title.
I will.
Try it. We rigged it so you have to come back on the show again.
Yeah,
soon.
that's exactly what we've done.
Right, let's have a look. Who wants some chalky?
No, I just want to find out if it's a Yowie man.
Can
so
I lick
melt
you,
it.
Yowie?
Oh, no. Stay away.
Is that a euphemism? Come here, I want to lick your Yowie. What is it, Pat? Crack it open. Is it glow in the dark?
It is a Yowie, man. Oh, it's Craig.
Oh, Mr. fucking Yowie Whisperer got it wrong.
it's not. It's too light.
Yeah.
Didn't I say it was a Yowie man?
Craig, I actually need him too. Oi, it's destined.
It's destined.
Add that to my collection.
Destiny is all.
Oh, that'll look good on the shelf.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah.
The successful super fights. What was that in the end? Pat 3, Bob 2, and me 2. But I pretty much had that one with that moose thing. But yeah,
Get the fuck out.
I don't know about
I
that.
can always have another go next time. I just bloody whatever.
The old Terminator up against him.
Yeah, you give fuck.
Standing around shitting out exploding ends.
Grenade. Patrick Brown. If people want to find you online, where can they go?
PatrickBrownArt.com. You can go on. I'm using Instagram a bit now. So I'm on Instagram under Patrick Brown Art.
Look at this Instagram. Ex-Benedict side of ham.
Facebook as well.
Fuckbook.
Patrick Brown Art. You could find me. And
Fuckbook.com/Patrick Brown.
Deviant
Leather.
Art as well. I'm on there. So.
Oh. It's
Yeah.
not an art site, it's actually for deviants.
Yeah, who draw Sonic pictures. Crude Sonic pictures.
Oh, wow. Bobby Baxter.
You can see all my Sonic pictures. I actually do have a Sonic picture.
You do?
Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. BobbyBaxter.com is my website, and Bobby Baxter Cartoons on Instagram and Facey B.
And if you want to find us on Facebook, if you want to find the Bearded Geeks online, you can go to Facebook, facebook.com/BeardedGeeksPod. If you want to buy a t-shirt, you can go to tpublic.com, search for the Bearded Geeks. If you want to listen to the show, you can check us out on SoundCloud and iTunes and YouTube. We're also on Twitter at Bearded Geeks Pod, and we're also on Instagram at The Bearded Geeks.
Yeah, boy.
Next week, I have no fucking idea, so stay tuned.
Hey!
Pat, thanks for turning up.
No worries.
And stealing my Superfight crown. It was mine.
Yes.
It was meant to be mine.
Mine. I was
destined.
never going to give it up. Fucking hell. I'm disappointed. No, actually, I'm actually really surprised. I thought I would fucking nail Paddy to a wall, but he bested us all.
He really wanted that fucking Yowie.
Oh yeah, mate.
He
When there's
actually
a Yowie on the
to death for
table,
that.
he's fighting hard.
He came out of the gate hard with that Hannibal one. Just that if he didn't have that controlling dirt, he probably
Hang
would
on
have
a
been fucked.
sec. There's a fucking mirror under the table. He's been looking at the bottom of the cards the whole day. We have to start over.
With,
start
me,
the podcast
with my
over.
X-ray vision.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Ah, fuck. It was good to have the whole crew back in the beer cave.
Yes.
All right, everyone. That was another episode of Superfight. Thanks very much for listening. Remember to like, share, and subscribe and all that shit.
Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, buy a fucking t-shirt. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you all next week on the Bearded Geeks. Hey!
God, it sounds good with all three of us.